Sika educate, yeah, what Facebook, YouTube, and Insta. Sika educate, yeah, cassava, abomine, our real name, Sika educate, or don't come up, run, yeah, who are true. Sika educate, Unyane baby, Sika educate, it's like a page, you know, I am vibe. But more than YouTube, subscribe it. Sika educate is the name. All our man source and the camp. Inspiration, motivation, modern education. For Canada, when it's here, or don't come or Ekusika deba. For Canada, Bema Jai, or don't come or Ekusika. Sika educate, yeah, what Facebook, YouTube, and Insta. Sika educate, yeah, cassava, abomine, our real name, Sika educate, or don't come up, run, yeah, who are true. Sika educate.
Hello, ebusiafo, obi mrami ni nkomo. I hope say nyame adom obi a ho ye. Kuyesika, menso me ho ye pa. It's lunch time, and I'm able me a D and como and San Masako class. It's Edi kind. Waba betu so a Mr. Any DMwa. Share this video. Number 1. Number 2. Please, Mr. Hit the follow, no I. Hit the follow button. Not follow page, And also subscribe to YouTube channel, no, and also your friend is Sika Educates, Sika Educates, Miami. I hope so. Be here. I hope you guys are all doing well. Now, you guys would have noticed that for the last maybe 3-4 weeks now, all my videos have just been banging on about relationships, some of the things that we do, some of the mistakes that we make, blah, 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 blah. Obi baby says, is she having a mental breakdown? No, I'm not. In fact, ade a ekoswati tia ne se, matena sia share hu se, e ma ne mema bebre a omo ye mimimfie. A man in Mema be now, we are 4 years old now, we are mimfie. A lot of us. Adia, a set your back. Adia, am I a brabon into me si pinsita? Adia, am I a chisign quiet cheek? Adia, a say a dear cassia power ya brabon is making wrong choices of a lifetime partner. Wrong choice. Who making wrong choice of a nipa person in a tenacity bobra? A mawa brabon, nyanka pesa weyen, a cowachi. Because I feel now, correct, mistakes now, and son was back to come and rectify and be in your present situation and move forward. And ya nen shadan ye easy, sir. A nunti, and I'm a better ha, and ne, me pesi a dear be home como. Natia wemuno, as someone me pesa me bisa on say. Usi so for no. Uko school ye and answer upe adwuma bi ye ya u decide say wadum pen mfie so upese uko relationship mu upese u share obi upese nka unya ya nka uni obi tena no. What were some of the things that you thought about? And near me ben sa na ye will standard say oh ebia me pebe me bia wati say and answer me your baby a wati say me bisaw because sami me tutu mani komechia. If I really want to be up and honest with all of you guys here, no, I can't say me real school for no. Ni pobia, ono nso ya na adwuma, ono nso wa adwuma, me nso ma real school, nti me nso ma pa adwuma ma start ya me ye. Nti I wanted somebody like that. Me pobia, sabi mpre aduasa, watu afi ne maame ne papa fie. Wa han ne dan. Ana yeah, wahan dan we school we niska de kwesi dan wahan dan ya wutim. So that you're showing to me say you have gained the skill set to be independent. Ti obi a wahan dan ya wutim. Obi a wani adwuma bi a oye. Ene ma me enu we ne hia me. Atosu miensa. nipa na timi a develop sa discipline no say me ye adwuma na saboso me ye ma me 100 Ghana ese me timi di 10 cedis bisie ama eda yare a ontimi monka ye wo ba na so obeka me a metimi anya kakra e de akoma doctor na o de aheme na me ho atomi enan bipo obi a wo discipline anyamesuro e wonimu sa niema we basic fundamental levels sa de we e basic enya de a echiri su bia menka asa me po bi asabio oye 10 gram a kwakudo nsuo no ye 12 inches debi menka asa me po bi a wo 100,000 Ghana cedis ana say $100,000 ana £100,000 on the bank account ansa no watimi anya kwanya aba be kasa me ho but nipa bia no there has to be certain fundamental levels standard bia niema bia ye basic we nya se bibi chenchena bia ya wo hwehwe because me person me nya dofo no me ya madwuma meto afiri me sini me nifie atu kwan kwa akotena baabi a ma han dan a metim me ya adwuma boso me bia etua meka me nya baabi de metito menye sika kakra eye adwuma no metimi anya kakra de sie nti se nipa no opese obeba be date me no opese one me metena no se nipa ne nya adwuma se nipa ni eni baabi te na so ote na danfo bi esofa mu oda na danfo bi living room onya baabi ntena yo han na danfo bi living room oda na danfo bi sofa mu akonyam couch mu America for friend a couch. Would do be sofa na so be couch mu. Wonya adwuma. Uni baby te, uni baby da, uni hwe. Wonya adwuma. Asa wo ba be si me mekuyape. Eno a. How are we at par level so ben pa nti yemi enu nyina na level ben na wo. Me ya oba o. Wona aye bema, wona wo si wo pese wo ye tire. Wona aso pese one me mekuya sika metena nti wo ba mabra bom na wonya adwuma wo ba mabra bom na wonni kapre bada ho woda wadanfo bi woda kofi akonyam nti wodi mi pie wo pese one metena na wo pese wa start ni mi di nkomo no a ekuya sika ho ye mefe ekuya sika ho eye mefe ehin pa na nti wonni mi di nkomo ni wi a ehin ne ye kro woda akamu ananda wadamfo kamu eti wadamfo kanu eno na wode me kwa akotenem na ane makodidi nkomo ukasa wode me be ko date no a ehin ne yakro afi ne yakwa akofa bus na mantemu a na se bus stop ni ho a na magina ho amansu abomini umienu enti me pese me bisa mo amutie se is it unreasonable unreasonable say ye man bi anase be man so meba be man so de so is it unreasonable so oba wasi so a wedu mpeni fie so a opese one be matena no is it unreasonable for you to think say and not to want to say be man no a wo ba wakwan mu na opese one wo tena opese one wo ba mpna twen no say nipa no there's certain basic fundamental enema bi esese nipa no wonya na. And the reason why I ask this question is that when in Kofobi Kasana Kasa answer me bia, why adentina upesa uma relationship now you be communing in ano, upesa ya dealing in a man quiet to say, upesa ye a friend say you're being too materialistic. When yet materialistic as a move. As I'm making, I don't know whether the people that are listening to me actually understand what I'm saying. May say when you think that you're old enough and you want to be in a relationship with somebody, there's certain basic foundational level things. And maybe you have to have. Brony Bekasa prerequisite. If you want to go to university, person Kwame Nkrumah University of Legon. And answer person a friend is Legon, person Keva, so person Winneba, person teacher training college. Baby, our person could be a nursing training. Person Army, person Air Force, Upesa oko navy. Will be our prerequisite. There are certain fundamental basic standard beer you have to have. And so wet me a rabbit be our pesa oko. Upesa oko secondary school and I say university. If I tell so only English, math, and science won't go. There is a reason for that. It's in the exact same way, no. Upesa wo date obi nso so a ehon nso so prerequisite bi wo ho a esese yen ye man ene mema nyina no. There are certain fundamental standard bi a esese nipa no opeso wo ne wo tena no ana nipa no opeso wo ne wo twempena no enipa na wa ba opeso wo ne wo hihye kona di nkomo no. Those people have to have the same things you've got. Intimi bisawo, is it unreasonable for obi otese me to ask that any guy who wants to date me has to have a job? Because I'm working. It's a nipa no so work be. Is it unreasonable for me to demand say a nipa no also will date me no he has to have a bed that he puts his head on and a roof over his head? And no unreasonable na. Number 3, as I said nipa no. He has to have some little money saved away somewhere for a rainy day. These basic fundamental neman. And these things that are unreasonable for any woman to want to see in a guy or feel say a nipa way or a potential candidate. Many neighbor kicker editing common her baby and common a dear bequacosiana. Ebia won't so ye bema. Oh, poor ba, say, what do penny fees so? I hand dine. We are with Juma. We near Cacrebi this year. You feel so say. I do mean penny fees so. And so I have to have a woman in my life. Or ban or war ban. Wo pese unyano or life. Is it wrong for you as a guy to expect that Obano so ebenya some fundamental near maybe na bra bomuana? And for somebody who advocates hard work for both sexes, I'm not going to say that it's good enough for a woman to sit at home and do nothing. Because Africa ni Ghana no, some mindset na ewo ho ye nananum abreso no. It looks like we still want to carry on with some mindset as women that bema said DSS or so her minti no. Me ko school ni kwa me ko ni biara because we could do baby me di ma ho ofechi metimi agrave Mr. so and so. Na ma ba betnefie or ye minister for tourism or ye minister for health or ye soldier ni penny or ye brigadier general ntitifia or kwa no di peacekeeping sika no ba benye biedi. Sister, times have changed. They have changed. And relationship, as I say, a plain field. Ye nyina ye ba no. Wo so di bi ba, me so me di bi ba. Ni aka bom, ni ye koyenim. Basa ade ni nyina ye akwa ye sepem se di se nipa ba ku bi na wono de wono be ye Mr. Giver anase Miss Giver na ba ko aye take adia. Na relationship no mo ko ne say. And what future does that relationship have? I hear a lot of men saying, I am the head of the house. I am the head of the family. I am the head. We are head of so be anywhere chess today. Because we won't when you're 45 years old, who that will be couch? Who that will be couch? We need baby. What that so yeah boys are brabo. Are there 18-year-olds, ni 17-year-olds, ni 20-year-olds here? When you're 45, what that so was brabo? Who that will be so fast? Na sa same way na me can na obi free say and na sister and na o can sem ya and no di onima brabo mu nsem onim sa ahokyere timi to obi a minim sa mimiti we ahokyere friend ahokyere ma fa bi mu pa. Basa brena na me fasa ahokyere ni mu nso so no na menya me ho ntiase say I wasn't ready to be in any relationship with anybody because I wasn't bringing anything to the table. Me am adwuma, me am in dating, me am to say how am I going to be an active participant in a relationship? I mean for him then I'm a deba. Oko kan be beka say love is not about materialism, love is not about this, love is not about that. Sister, Obi besi upe. Ese munko date. Date na hin na mukoye no. Mukoye ne mango duase. Na se mukoye date ne wo mango duase kra na mu di nkomo no a. Se du nkomo na edu ba bia nsu kombe di wo. It is a bread no. Weni kapra odi koto e friend say vortic water ama. Weni kapra odi koto nsuo ama wo di ajojo kra. We were ready for a relationship. We ye di ni kofie kwakire ya wofo se. Oh, bre yi pese wo ye me ho ade. Abreduma kra wanye bi. Because a lot of what is happening these days is that we women have our standards. Yeah, share brana say no, yeah, was standards about exactly what it is that we want. Ewa abrabonim. Enipa ye pese osi ye pe. Enipa ye pese ye ne bobra. Be man se ne sese di su ne ne ban no. Eye. But 20s mu na set standard. And then when you're 35, be me bi enya mesi wo pe. Wo free sese wa lo asa standard na obi ama. Enti be man ne ho ofe but wonye adwuma. Bear no ne ho ofe but wanya adwuma. Breda no oda obi akonyam. Oya boys. Papa bi a wan han dan ana mema nan bi o ma han dan a ono beto su no mu a onya dan ofie no mu a ono oda couch mu no. Wo no na nenam. Wo sori a no agire sihrepe no apagis bi ahye no ahye long sleeve. Ne ho hwehwehwam. Enti free say wakọ akọfo obi. Efe mu didi nkomo no a Brian di adwuma no ya na otutu papa so. Ehin fa no wote a na otutu papa so. Aya da bia wo no beba abesra wo. Wo de wontimi nkonkosra ne bi. And because we women have become so desperate for marriage, for settling, for relationship, say we've lowered our standards. Our standard ni nyina eroded. Efri ho. Because we feel that if we don't do that, we won't have anybody. They say in some way, any say, say no, a man the does the same mema. It is a we your banner say, one lower standard no, we know be a beka. Sister, isn't it better for you to be by yourself than to be dating a guy who doesn't need love from you? Will he help? Because we'll be our near Juma. We'll be our ni baby tea. Now wo baby tea. Now ye we Juma. Ne bia nyame cry wa dum when your savings account be the sika kakra sie. Na akodeti obi aseb ye won near Juma. Ukodeti obi aseb ye woni baby tea. Ukodeti obi a woni kapre. Where do you think this relationship is really going? No, seriously. Or baby beka se na se nya hwe ewiase de emre dane wonim se na ewiase beye wonim da achiasem. But those of you watching, seriously, I don't know why I can't see any of the comments. I don't know what is happening, but guys, I want you guys to seriously and honestly own up to this. Say, how many times na mo amutie mi akwakophobia may describe it. Yeah, when adwuma. A job is me number one idea no when adwuma oni baby ti otene namfofo nchen na otene busuafo nchen na odaso tene maami fie be me bi wo ho a wanya 55 years odaso tene maami fie oni baby ti be me bi wo ho no mu a ebia omo maami abusuafo fie na 2 bedroom eti okwa ona koda ne maami dem ne maami tu kokokoda baby ne maami be da asaso no akoda ne maami dem. There are people like that. It's ukophobia titesa. In the name of it's love. Oh, I can help him. I want to help him. It doesn't matter. You know, I'm going to, a friend is saying, pour into him and I want to set him up again. I want to help him stand on his feet. Sister, let me tell you the gospel truth. The only reason why that kind of a guy is dating you, it's not because he's in love with you. It's not because there's anything fantabulous about you. In fact, ohun is say be impressed you asan wajimi. E kwan wo ho. Ese wa she cabanis liter eso sin wo. Room day inside. Inti wo ba no wa bebata ho. Wo ba na wa bebata ho. Inti wo 3-bedroom council flat na. Utia £600 a month. Utia council tax. Utia hwani. Na waji sa papa bi sa wa ba betena wo fie ho. Oh, enya hwe, oni baby ti, onya adwuma, nti wo de na watwi bi akra no, wo be pia mepe 50 bi ahye no ho aya se ne be ya ne re be chichire. Upu aba ma wie. E ma ne baby da e wo fie ho. E tata ade hye ne wie. Esiesie no ho hyere pa wie de o ka akra ma ne twika ho. Now, say, oh, it doesn't matter that he doesn't work. After all, I am the director of so and so. I am a ward assistant. I am a chief nurse. I am a doctor. I am a hwani. Oh, I'm making $80,000 a year. It doesn't matter. I'm making $100,000 a year. It doesn't matter. Now, just now feel who ye. Now, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Now, so kakran. Beme, ebe nya baby jinewie. Beme nya baby jinewie. Ka na wutue na, onu utue na wo wudi nwa wutua kabuso mi bia no onu di pie no. Obenya baby jinewie. No nya adwuma fufuro wie. All courtesy of wo. Because of adoya we Mother Teresa we yenti no. You know what will happen? That same person will say to you, say, thank you very much. Now that I have somewhere to stand, now that I have a leg to stand on, thank you very much, but no tax. I'm going to find somebody better than you. Because they say, no, guys who don't have a job, women who don't have a job, guys who don't have a place to stay, wanting to be head. I am the head. I am the head. For they are not ready for a relationship. And you have no business dating such a person. Take it from somebody who knows. Emma bebre ya wabadaye wa humobro watima. Ekuya sika number 1. But those kinds of characteristics in the wrong hands will be used as a weapon against you. You become the loser. And I say these things so painfully so that some of us will begin to wake up, because too many of us are making these errors. And the sad part of the whole thing is that, oh yes, our errors we were time one. So error no backfire. Only adagea would be rectify situation no diama. And that is why I'm saying what I'm saying. Sister Linda say, contentious. Not working doesn't always mean lazy. Living with friends and family doesn't necessarily mean the person doesn't have potential. It depends a lot on other factors, but don't allow yourself to be you. Sister, let's address this issue. Mami nka 7 will be a 1 year juma. Yeah, who potential when nipa ni mu no. Sister, you can still love that person from a distance. You don't have to be romantically involved with that kind of a person, oh my darling. As I said, no, because a nipa no way bema where you So I'm asking you, if you are dating somebody who doesn't have a job, you are dating somebody who doesn't have a job and isn't prepared to do anything to rectify our situation. Because sister, I've seen instances where when you bear man okay, Nejuma say, let me use this COVID situation. Minimobia, where a professor. He has a doctorate degree. works in an oil and gas company and anisika bro. But in this pandemic, oil and gas be anywhere, baby amity, manufacture. A lot of people were laid off, and he was one of them. One year, Juma. One more mortgage. What were it? What were man? A lazy person is somebody who will say, me am here PhD. Me want me be Why should I have to lower my standards to using my car? Say me de me car kwa kotwi Uber. Na me de apekakrawa e de aba. Chire na me na I finish sika foforo beba no ma ye ne saa. That is a lazy man. That is a lazy man. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to tell you the truth. Bema, what's in the home na CSA? He's the provider of the home. Will do anything. Legitimate and your 419 to make ends meet and continue to be the head of the family. Yes, you're supposed to be your husband's helper and you're supposed to cover him. But in that situation, imagine, mortgage or mokwaji was based on Beman's salary. And your banner dear combined. To say one salary per neighbor, the mortgage is still the mortgage. The rent is still the rent. The property tax is still the property. Bills in their hands is our home, sister. Until Becca said, it doesn't always mean he's lazy. Now I'm an abetenefi. Busumi ba kubetia. Busumi mi enu ubetia. Busumi sia. Sister Linda ubetia. For how long? For how long? That is the question I'm asking you. Into what you 6 months and every year. Yeah, with the adwuma ba. If the away a nurse, ba 6 days a week, 12-hour shift, 6 days a week. Ubeba no da couch. Ajiji no dem no TV. Wajiji no dem chese hwemfa ne ho kra. Ubeka say it doesn't always mean that he's lazy. Sister, a leader of a house, the head of a house, would do anything and everything to make sure that he continues to hold that position as the man of the house. And I have absolute regard for such a person. One also ye oil and gas if we be. Ejuma ne say oye ejuma wo Walmart. Adiesa near beton near money free store ni muria or packing near mano eshegu shelf so. It is not a lot of money. It is nothing compared to what he was making as oil and gas. But what is he showing his wife? Say, I still want to be able to provide the basic necessities for any man. That is a man. That is a man. Anybody else who throws their hand in the air and I'm in the and ask for me for no your boys, woman, your men. We see, living with friends and family doesn't necessarily mean the person doesn't have potential. I am not denying that. But if you see somebody who has potential, it is with the things that they do. And you're more. And me man no amo ya somrofo no. Omo san wa no so so amo de fefa ma ho. And you're more asem. It is with their actions. What effort is he making to leave his father and mother's house? Or leave his friend's couch. And for me, it isn't even about the circumstances or the situation and the fact that the point that I'm trying to make here is that somebody who is caught up in that situation, somebody who is not working, somebody who can't look after his own self and be self-sufficient has no business dating anybody. Because one can say, what do you mean, Tobrodo Mount? How are you going to take care of me? How are you going to look after me? And it is so sad. They say, yeah, man, be brain. Sister Linda, me names what to send me until we can't ask them no, I can't yet. Because I used to think the same. And I'll do anything to see say be man you comfortable and make me sisa e ya ho kire na ama na basa e ya ho kire but ne niye mu no ubehunu ne say nipa yi is this somebody that is worth wasting my time over? You see it. Is this somebody worth wasting my time over? Your idea of dating excludes intimacy. Fair enough, but even then, sister, even then, how many years are you going to sit around this kind of a person? You can't remember me school. Brebia was see what pemasem and now was he say what china was he say and now no si ha what china no si ha and nipa need stability via na brabo. He doesn't even know what he wants. Where brabo? We brabo. Yeah, the pianka. He has potential. It doesn't mean he's lazy. Now seen him. 2 years now seen him. It doesn't matter. He has potential. He has promise. Now seen him. Dating now, intimacy in him. So Sister Linda. You're busy funding somebody else's potential. Who is funding yours? And this is exactly what happened to Sama Aminwa. Obuasi issue no same way be and a to Sama Amino. And that is what we are discussing here. Ebi ane die nim na menyina ho minim. Ebi a omu di omu ho minim. But I don't care about that. But what I do care about though, quite apart from the fact what didn't who amano, sika no. Because who tie mu a sister no. She could have spent all that time and that money invested in this, ungrateful guy on herself. And can say, we see baby, dime be and be making it big time. On a life, but what could it do be a chi? What could the potential be? I was saying, the bear man in wechi. And in Veronica say, good evening, Sister Sika. Sorry I missed your live programs. I've been down for a while. Oh, sister, I'll text you after the show. Can't worry. It is very complicated, but it is very true too. At times, you have to put your ego and work down as if you have no certificate. Exactly. Let me tell you guys a story. A lot of you will see me today. Ekuya sika de wenyo, ekuya sika de busia ofrimu, ekuya sika. But my life hasn't been a bed of roses as you guys think. No. Me read a BSc Civil Engineering from UST. Me decided some person better UK abontene so no. And yes, I'm free who buy me bag so I be call Andy and your coffee them says sister better na be office adwuma there be o. Those who really know me well will tell you how I started my life out in England. 2004, now me to Telford. Heinz single service. One more baked beans, a friend is a baked beans and mayonnaise. How do you know Google masala to Ghana? Heinz. Now me here factory adwuma. 12-hour shifts, 6 days a week. What does that tell you? I had a BSc in Civil Engineering. Me de hwehwe adwuma me nya bi. So na me nso no matena ho. Me oba enti udie obi hia me no obi date me enya hwe. I have potential. Me your credentials enti me your potential. Na me sio. We ba no abedi bi no okọ. We ba no abefa me pie no okọ. We ba sa na odisio. I could have done that. But no. I started my life out. Yeah, Juma or factory, 12-hour shifts, 6 days a week. I did it. For over 8 months. I did it. And son and yami, baby be quine be. E de ami. Will be a cry. Me start here, not just me office labor. We can say office assistant. Instead, so I wasn't that significant to be as a. Yes. Into me go school na me adwuma san go school. Then I moved on to another job, still going to school. And then I moved from there to somewhere else. Na me free England masan de abetena hai. Masan sha abrabo no asefoforo. 40-year-old, I'm still going to school, doing something else, hopping from this job, because you have to show. So who was our determination, to make it in life. It's a moment being better when I'm home. Say, don't think that my life is perfect, because it's far from that. It is far from that. But the point I am trying to make here, and the thing that I'm trying to get us women to not do, mistakes, and I mean, money be a be moon. It's in a muscle camera every. Too many of us want to see potentials in men. It is not your job to see potential. When yane mami, when yane papa, it is not your job. Give him time to go fix himself. When he's fixed himself and he has met your fundamental basic standards of having a job, having a roof over his head, and having some little money saved for a rainy day, you guys are at the same level and can be active participants in your relationship. Now you're ready for dating. Whether it is intimate or not, you are ready for dating. Before then, oh, he has potential. Oh, he has potential, sister. Stop putting your life on hold for such a person. Say nipa na ye ready palm and near blesse or person this is Linda and Bob Brown. He'll do whatever it takes to have a job. He'll do whatever it takes legitimately to have a job. But some crofoni bin so. They have choices. If I can't find a job that pays me $50,000, yes, I'm a bre. Yes, I'm a chibe me. They are the ones. Oh, mu. Na man. And can 30s, 35, and 44. We think that, oh my God, my bet's an average. Me 35 years will be a missing me. It is our standard of SSU Juma, SSU baby tiano, with the anya me quite sorry then we bread be our nam who be out he will do. Or switch me a metriaman. Until every time you have to go out on a date, you have to go pick him up. Every time you have to go out on a date, coffee shop, sister, we are bravo. How is this guy showing you that he has the leadership skills and qualities to be the man of your house? I'm asking you. When you always have to foot the bill, when you always have to be the one paying, how is he showing you? Because leadership, leading, it is a verb, it's not a noun. It's a say nipa no ya ade bi e de kirew. Ade so ade hunu be na nipa yi, it's well done na dia wo de kirew say wo betimi. Ahwe. Sister me bisa wo. Me bisa wo. Yen man bebre yen kekane na me kan 35, 40, 45. You have lowered your standards so much so that one kasa crown recognize who was our standard ni mu bi. When you're Juma, but or that's what in papa fee, but it doesn't matter. He has potential. Another way that we women lower our standards is that it is okay for the guy not to be exclusive to you in dating. Obia. Ontimi ntena ne ho ne nase na wotwe baako aba onfa nko nu nkwan bia mu no open sa. Because one accepts our standard no a ebeka nkwan. So you are prepared to take a guy who cannot live for a week without having sex and you think it's okay. You are prepared to date a guy who cannot be by himself for 1 month without talking and texting to 3 women and sleeping with 2 and pursuing another. Now also so one chain. Because it's okay. He has potential. You think that is okay? If a guy in the time of dating cannot sit for 1 week without having sex, how is he going to show you that when you get married, he will be exclusive to you? Or when your relationship becomes a committed relationship, the person will be committed to you. Sister Linda say, I think you misunderstood me. If the person is not working, is he looking for work? Sister, what is he doing to upgrade his skills? Why is he not working? These are questions you have to ask yourself. But for me, with everything that I know now, Bema 1 year drama, no work. I don't want. It is not about the money he has. It is not about the fact that he makes 6 figures. So there be. No. But I don't want to be the one who always pays for coffee when I go to Starbucks on a date with him. I don't want to be the one paying for papaya every day when we go for dates. Because he has potential. Because he's not working because he can't find a job. Bruh, what kind of a job are you looking for? Because hey, I have a master's degree. 15 years of working experience plus. But I mean here, Juma. Near 15 years experience and master's degree so Juma ni ho. Name about where Juma ne wo ho. Na say a legitimate Juma me ya me nim se busumi bia ye betua me kama me nsa akoma no sister. There is more dignity in having that one than sitting at home and claiming that I don't have a job that is a friend is commensurate with my certificate and with my skills and with my level. Beggars don't have a choice. It is all about surviving. And no situation is permanent. Into me, wa me master's degree na me di chipon kwasi no. Na me pefoforo. Me chipon kwasi no a me nye adwuma no. Na me penny a me feel say ne me ho say. But at least I'm not sitting there doing nothing. And this is how a lot of them weave their way into your life. And you make these things all in the name of, oh, it doesn't matter. Hard times happen to all of us, but it is not about the hard time. It is about the nipa no suban a woda na die. Na she obi pan a wonye adwuma. Because say nya hwe. Me ye adwuma. Me wo baabi tinti nya hwe. Enya hwe mfie nan achi no. Still nipa ne nya adwuma. Also we munne no complaining and I made dear and away I say and I so messy dear and a juma way and a free he could see him. That kind of a person has no intention. That's what page may behind. Well, no more so bro. And that is all that it is. Get it straight. Because I've seen too many of us make those silly mistakes. Too many. Ye say, ye see her, and make excuses for him. Oh, when you obesisa, when you be ye, obenya druma. Enkosi dabe. And so I just want you to really seriously look back at yours. See your forensic files where your relationship. Would you na kai kowechi? I said, mema ne ma wuni omu san ye nyinaa no. Womu a wo bo a wo mu. I said, when ya hwe, wo behwe no, It doesn't matter for no. How many of those relationships worked in the end? And mema no do saying, and now boy no would nya baby ginary ya. Wo be nipa. Ewie ye no. What now? A da was yes, Sister Veronica Yamin shroud. Esemra na me ni bie, emra na ni das wasa, uso mi mu na aboa me, do saying. And yes, sir. A lot of them, once they get a place to stand, elect to stand on, they forget all the sacrifices that you made on their behalf. I am telling you that you have to have a basic fundamental standards to which you agree to date anybody. Any guy who does not have a job, any lady who does not have a job, does not have money, does not have a roof over or no ankasa head, is not ready for dating, is not ready for relationship, is not ready for marriage. Yama 45 na yenya no, 40 na yenya no, 38 na yenya na obi answering hwe direction no. Let's stop making those circumstances dictate how we lead our lives, the decisions that we make to lower our standards. And it can turn sour. It always turns sour, my darling. Always. Always. Likewise, or bounce also. Papa bi betimi ahwe baby ahwe no a me pese me nya ne de ne bi esi baby me pese me boa no ma ne yesi onya gina ne na so wi a no be ka kire so onya ne classmate mi ankasa me se wa bi sa se mu eto no ye dwadini ono de wa ye na dwen se edwa no odi she's good at it, so that's what she wanted to do. And the boyfriend who would tire nti on de no kwa university. No, oye Miss Otia. Bema no ba, oh, I didn't know if a fan who no man yon be na stay. Boy Jumadin, thinking that with year school they will have a brighter future. Or buano, I'm an enya baby agina. Bread I need to final year, no catch them Miss One say. 1 year in class. 1 year in class. Operaba. Po ba wako school to swan or po be on na ko university. We see and hear these things all the time. Mema no so me kasa asem we ya na mo tia me e kan sem hu no kire me. I'm going to turn this and ask you a question. Say, when some guys hear women talking about, women need to have standards and not accept just anything, no. How can you be saying things like that? And, you never know what this guy is going to become one day. It doesn't really matter. It's not about materialistic things, blah, 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 blah. But mami misawo, we are papa utie. You have children. You might even have a daughter. You have a niece. It is a niece, and the bema me describe be when him say, uncle, papa. This is my boyfriend. He doesn't have a job, but he has potential. He doesn't have a place to live. He lives in his grandmother's house. And he says he loves me and he wants to date me or he wants to marry me. Wobepini. What is good for the goose? It's good for the gander. It's mema no amone me kosanto kwawe. If that kind of a guy doesn't fit the bill for your daughter or your niece or any member of your family, your sister, how the hell do you think that kind of a guy is suitable for me? Obia managing it there. Obia fixing a level. Who fixing a level? Now means me fixing a level we are. That's a that's available. We shall meet and we continue from there now. Emma, I see Emma, any brainy shiny eyes with 2021 you move. And stop this whole, a lot of us like to just get all emotional and, oh, you shouldn't say that, you shouldn't say that. Let us just call a spade these days. Because I remember no my banana saying, sister, one more shiny on my eyes. One more shiny on my eyes. Fix your level. Exactly. That means I'm fixing my level. Then we can be at the same level and tango from there. No mingling and tangoing before that time. I'm sorry. Mean to me, yeah. Menye WHO, World Health Organization. Menye UNDP. Menye Hwan, World Bank. Na maba be laboro bia de ama. Na hwe kra nya mehi nya metan nya mabufu se aya we de opa abo me bosia bi we de ma me 2000 na me fa nye me ye adwuma na me nya ba bi gina me de wa de be ma. You never see a penny of that money ever. Until sponsor yourself, develop yourself. I do me, myself, and I. Fix you. Until I am mami penimu and near fee. And near fee say me, well, who are brabo mu say me. It is as someone American, nyan send him wa, catch me. We women should stop doing these things and making excuses for our men. We are the ones that are making them lazy and lacking the ability and the skill set to be leaders, so-called leaders. Yeah, I am the man, I am the head, I am the head. We are head at the end of the at the end of the we need a I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Oh, yeah, he has potential. He has potential. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Mami, Miss Awesome. Yeah, yes, what person worry. Or why do we are? Oh, ne mammy ne papa persona, moquest or papim. And now better keteso. Ah, Ketenukra Uniska or the beton to be on our better. Some of you women have been covering up for your men, buying your own wedding ring, buying your own engagement ring, buying your own ntoma or de kwaya on huadie. Suitcase na ya see a de beji dowry ni nyina. Enyame woman nyina ya wodia. Bema ni hwi ni. Waji atum say it is okay for him to do that. He has potential. He's not ready for marriage. Also, no at all plate. That is what your mammy mo. Any anano mo can. At a nam say, yeah, man, is say, no, yeah, free set. Yes, we yen nim yansantino. The roles have become reversed. And we women are now trying to say to the men that we want to wear the trousers in relationship. I didn't necessarily banasa. We are boafo. We are boafo. Won yakaya. Won yakaya. It is about time a lot of us women learn how to change our mindsets and remove those thinking ideologies from our head, because a man and using us, and we are allowing it to happen. It is so sad. If he has potential, let him go and develop that potential. When it yields good dividends, and you are also fixing your own self to yield better dividends, that is somebody who is ready for a committed relationship. That is somebody who is ready for dating. Oba, bema wade ubeko date ene, wuna wuto coffee, wuna wuto donut. Wachana, wade uko eko banku and tilapia joint, wuna wutiaka, sister. That guy is not ready for a relationship. That guy has no business dating, relationship. Weni mre edemasa adi eni mubiha. Ebusia, no krene dia ya ba akope. Sometimes when some of us want to tell you guys the truth, and now say, why is this sister taking this hard line? But it is the truth. It is the truth. Settling. reducing your standards, and you know, as I say, crown when ni pan mo negotiation, what way free. Okay, with your own big deduction. With your we say and big deduction. All just because you're so desperate just to have sani pay or brabo. Any pens on your mouth. Or the war when you no doubt. And so thank you very much, foolish woman, for helping me establish myself. Now I realize that you're not good enough for me. You don't know how worthy you are to yourself. It's bye. I'm going to find somebody who knows who they are now. Then we are crying foul. Ungrateful son of a bitch, ungrateful why, and people are cussing and swearing and saying all manner of things, but one kasana woman who crying. And a lot of us say this when we are in our 40s because we think that I don't want to be lonely in my 50s or my 60s. We people who are generous, people who love, people who see the best in people. I'm addressing you this afternoon. Me and Kasa made a video in Yebia. I have learned my lesson the hard way. And so I'm telling you, a lot of the things that I have been sharing with you guys over the last 6, 7 weeks, 2 months, talking about relationship with Ebiano. Hey, and yamidi many. Nyawa many, me ankasa many. And I'm a futu at the amount say. Sa kwan na wonam so no, utia ha, aha ne bekwa akoriu. Until don't do it. Don't make the same mistakes other people have made. In the name of he has potential. In the name of he's not lazy. If he's not lazy, what is he doing? Sabi, who could a doctorate degree? Now this is Walmart, now who trick at now who paper a now who Jina Bosumi Pia $2,000 special account to more. $2,000 na yatra Walmart abon. Yatra abon say your Walmart adwuma no bi okura PhD wode. Isn't that person more dignified than Bema or a degree in a PhD in a master's in a tifi? Na ne yire sam na nim fifiri koba. Wo ba no kura ye no no so hwefie, ehwe nkwala no, eye aduane, esiesie fie anka meka so, emre timi dane for a short time is okay. But wait there, doesn't want to contribute to nothing. Doesn't do anything. Wonye yeah, man bi ohono mu a be ma no say once a while be kra na say obekọ ne side chick ho no akọ akodi ne bi na bia ansa bi me hu no kra anya hwe me fa ne sa ma anya ne sa me nya obia and they say yes my 50% 54% 60% of population no we enipa 10 emu nsia bi aye ma emema ne ye 9 pe enti se ma anya sa me nya obia. Some of us women are happy to be sharing bulanga no enipa miensa nso dibi, you know. And so you want it like that because one yanisa would know bia. Misi kuruwa odi susu eno eni edi be susu na wan kasa wonhu ne se wosombo. You are not worth anything. Atrena ediko nu nkruma ene abe ene live soup mu wa wo ye nkate nkwan so yedi nwunu mu ma wa open sa wagye ato. You've accepted it, that is okay. Atrena wa yedi nu kontomre ni bean stew mu yasan de bafi stew mu a eyeyi enyinya nti wa fa sa. You think it's good enough and you've accepted that. Some of us don't make these things real to you guys. You don't begin to see the enormity of the thing that you're doing. The craziness that you're accepting. Now we see and near as I said, dear menini, a ja, many will be a woman, my main fan is and yes, sir, me no be a Sister Veronica say, forgetting there is STD. Exactly. Now saying to the ace near idea said, draw. Go no name home crying by a bit treaty. hepatitis B so dey na dey treat. Wo liver no pro no a edien na ebi be treat e no. Liver no so e ba akopɛ. E say ya finish. You don kaput. Nti ano so den na e dey fix it. Abusua, you know, Emma, we need to know who we are and accept that. Own your truth and be authentic to yourself. One kasa wunim say we see so standard na one. That was the best standard for you. But you've allowed age and time to lead you to lower your standard to nothing, such that anybody goes. Brano, near Juma. On you been at tears, January. A man be a hawker on a man at you. Maybe on you bit on an hour. No, I bet can't stop story be at you. Sounds what you to. And your sister on any tear, then it's more dear. Mabuano. Buano, yeah. More than in search your dollars is so you Jimmy for. And I know it's painful, but it's the truth. You are stupid. Now no me can you say, wo buano no wo siesie no amana be ye katechi, be makatechi, whatever you guys call it. When you abria wo trip on cost 12 hours, you say now woke up back trying to do everything above and beyond to make that person comfortable. One show who so ya ote nipa ne te one kasa fie. House that you have bought that you've allowed him into. On your bar for chatting. No on your bar for chatting. Chatting could than your his at. On your bar for somebody who is 15, 20 years younger than you, better model than you. On any your phone sex. Ha ha ha. So what do you mean? Mama na bet now fee free. When out your danka. When out your property tax. When out your council tax. When out your tia kania tia be a free swing koba hini na da sama na diani data kadia hen. Mobile phone ne kutano kra. When out your a friend is a monthly one honey. When out your Wi-Fi wofi ho na utia Netflix wa Iroko wa na utia cable TV if you dey pay am now who pay ria onye dey. Where is the incentive for him to go find a job when he's living in a hotel, 5-star hotel? Where is the incentive? He has potential. Potential or one is so better couching. The way you bulanga ye pee. No one knew about fufro. Oh, show me your toto. No, so Jimmy, no, the children. Show me your enufu. No, the children. No, so the nediano. Near Nadria disuno. Ya send the picture from Obi your live video coverage. Facebook live or mobile phone. Boy. And yeah, he has potential. Let me just help him. It doesn't matter. This guy is not boyfriend, husband material. Stop helping other people in the name of love. He needs help. He doesn't need your heart. He doesn't need love. He doesn't need none of that. It is about time we women just get it straight. Stop kidding ourselves into thinking it's something that is not, because it ain't. A lot of us can see the writing on the wall. Say yes, say yes, say yes, oh, adeɛ we dey ase wo tie bi say into ayo sonsono. One kasa wunim pefe said this thing is a snake. So ayo sonsono. Who are you kidding? We glasses no e dey I drop to go and nisu kokanya mieni. It is a snake and not a worm, and you know it. Dima, if we are going to be talking about these issues over and over again, and we are going to continue to make those mistakes, then it is no longer a mistake, it is a choice. And we have to own up to that. And stop crying foul. And stop crying foul, because for as long as we also continue to enable them to do so. You see me way. You will boni nidie at the ma will be our fat prayer problem tia when you $2 an hour. As you be our PhD, our tifia, or also say 1 year juma or down for couches. What are you doing about it? Because at the end of the day, all those certifications mean nothing if the end goal of making and earning money for your future is not there. Hey, Jimmy. And those who are hustlers, those who have understood what life is all about, omunfa certificate and abra certificate no, doesn't make any sense. It's enjoy sponsorship, ni scholar boot, ni scholarship, ni scholar river na let's stop those things. Let's quit doing that. And they have stopped doing that. It's your man see akofo obi wonim se nipa wani obi nete oni oba nete dem oba no abeka kire o se oh na oba no nitimu ye den enkwara me ne na wo kra e na firi hin kwesi ha because me de me se ka ne kra wo mpene so ha obo ne bra yi a you tell me why the tisika kwa ne tamfo ka kire me why na tisika kwa ne tamfo wo ye na se de se bema woye na sedie se bema a wodi mu sipisita na de se so woye ne fie bia woye ne pepepe anti ohwan pa ne ntiniti mu odin a obeye sa. See, the fact that it's not adding up means that something just ain't right. So let's just call it out and see it as it is, and stop allowing ourselves to be used and taken as a fool or a mark, because that is what you are when you are sponsoring Obi in the name of love. Sister, who person who best in somebody? Now person who say nipa no potential. I mean for wakuma nka ho, for toto ne nka ho. Let's remove toto and emotions and love and heart out of that equation. We a Christian. Afa Yesu say okra ne waje nkwa. When who say onia brother sister in Christ ne ho kire. Tibusumi be abaman $100. No, they are solving a problem. Fine. God bless you. Hallelujah. But if this is all about he has potential, Obabuami. Oh, my main head and I mean, see, and I mean, family, dear sister. Who see any via? One was our punch, you want to mean for a human to call easily. Oh, Gandhi, oh, do what you like. When you're baby generia, I'm sorry, but this is what it is. I have seen it. I have experienced it. I have gone through it myself. And I am telling you, so involving emotions and your heart and everything into sponsoring somebody's future, it's a very, very risky, very, very stupid, very, very unfulfilling and unrewarding venture. Don't do it. Don't do it. Period. Don't do it. And yes, sir. Oh yeah, that's a backfire. I'm in for them. Oh yeah, that's a backfire. Don't send me inbox message. Don't private message me. I don't want to know. I have told you, don't do it. Because every year, no, it is death. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man or woman, but the end thereof is death. Who sponsor will be? Oh, me here $50. I mean the bear men crata. Oh, dear question, ya met yama. He is not making any effort to go do what he has to do to get that thing, because si kanenyo no ne tiai. Adie bia wa mre ho. Adie bia, you know, once somewhere ni me fifiri amfa anye bia no, you don't value it. It is the truth. Yeah, nanka. And crying out your man on one a cotto shakini adwene any a friend is saying goat meat and a home crying back. And what the ben no aye. The sicko. Obeba Bejina Haka said, I don't like this food. I don't want this food. I want this. No, because what sponsor? What sponsor? Until one pet. Fofole be a sanity. A dear one mre home dear. Toto no amre home. Or no but na them one. Oh yeah, well no dross. Intino. No value. No value. But a man who works, a man who can take care of himself, a woman who can take care of herself, about relationship one. Now you're coming into this thing on a plain, fair, level field. Obia nyobia. It's a nkabum na mo kabum. A mwa and a mo boam. A do and a mo pesa mo dom. And when see any more, if it doesn't work out, you know that you weren't cheated. Because you came with your half, he came with his. It didn't work out. Oh, we go half on everything. But all the 90%, 120% to come. Nasa ankoyi. Who sponsor ni panwa fe? Wa? When ya hwe mfiri mu. Usika kakra o, udi ni nyina ahwe no. U savings account mu 000, account balance 0. What tripon kwasi atwi se osisi achia. Nti obi ani ho a obetimi abeye ho adwuma bio. Okwa. They say no, you have to settle. Say we could think for 6 years and say no the abro. Say bulanga no ni ma 6 ete ho. Ese oji anu tum. So if you reduce yourself to that level, my darling, you cannot then turn around and blame anybody for that because you've allowed it to happen. Most of us who do that, you know, plain and simple, no, what we're saying is that your worth, ye nim senya yesi sombo, ede ma yen ankasa ye ho, ene ye nyankopon a obo ye. Ebusua ye firi mu. Enti ye hia bema ya obeda ye mpam, no waka mu hye, ansa na ye hu se ye significant anase ye sombo. Hwenya tan enye abufuo kra se ade ya wo sacrifice ya wo reduce standard edie su kra nse na nkoyi enso eni 0 -0 paadi eni yedi wo enipa edidia ye ton na fu ado ase tro na odisi ho wo no mo seso bro wo ye ni nyina mpo na sebio sokopempem ni koyi a ma ni bi di bechichire yere. It might be good enough for somebody but no so quite a big deduction. Big deduction. Mr. Half a minute guy, want to me just say, the flat dwa kata de ni nyina so just say effective diameter and length and be a 0 -0. At the end nkoyi na asi ho. Oh. Emma, omi asesa yesuban wate. Yesisi ya che, ye bu kwase ya che. Tisa osuban. Ma mema ni nso hunu se ye nso se ye ni ase awai bi se ye ni abi jimi ni ye jai. Ye jai. Eye sa no a. Ya koma ho ban. Oh sister Adwa. Nkomo aye die nyina ne se we women should set good standards for ourselves and stop belittling ourselves. Bema wonye adwuma. Bema woni sika. Bema woni danti mu a ote na danfo ekwa awchoso. Wo se woni na ekọ relationship mu. Nti woni ni dida mbedi do oni na danfo ka awchoso. Eho na obesusu mu abefefe wano because he doesn't have a place of his own. That person ain't ready for a relationship. That person is not husband material. That person is not boyfriend material. This is all we are saying. Abusia, it is time. It is time. The cheating is enough. The kwasiebuo is enough. It is time for us to say no to being used. And yes, to wanting equal partnership, meaningful, active participation in relationship. Anything other than that is just not good enough. It's not good enough. It is a what na will settle. What na will lower standards and your ubenya bema, or abrabo mu sister, oh yeah, esa unya ho ayaresha ansa. Ukọ na enya wa ho ayarehwie na se wo ye o counseling wie na se wutimi hunu ne se wo sombo e de ma wo ankasa wo ho, then you're ready to date somebody else. Then if I know about Aquaman, make sure he has a job. Make sure said Joada, una utia coffee shop or banada or nunsu beti away, better donut ama why. And also to donut a ye. Aye, ni said there be a utu credit card. Aye, ni said there be a now top petrol book and money cheer the coffam panafo. It is enough. It is enough. Enough is enough, girls. And you're looking for sympathy, but you allowed it to happen. A word to the wise, they say, is enough. I love you guys. I want to see women that are empowered, women that are standing with their necks and their heads raised high, women that will not be taken for a mark and a fool anymore, women that will stand on their own 2 feet and be able to say no and have options and choices. Because I know be near fun. And you be no besi upes as I open so many pakro, sister. Invitation, application, the baby. From Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Legon, all of them. Do you know how many applications they get every year when it's time for admission? Do you know? But I know be an selecting creme de la creme. The best that Omufi say Nipa Sumesi has potential. Omufa. 2 years Omufofole. Now kofa obi a wo besin bia. Just so that Rebecca so sister later new view sister Joe doing your boy dear. 1 year. Kofa helped me finish my course of WAB. And they are never the ones that settle. They don't. They come in, they use you to get to the next position, and when all is said and done, they're gone. Plain and simple. There's sanity. And that ain't never gonna change. Always gonna be the same. I have seen it, I have heard it, and it is going on time after time after time after time. Because it is all because you're literally saying to the person that you take just about anything. Is better for me than being alone. So it's okay for you to cheat on me. It's okay for me if you can't be exclusive to me in the relationship. It's okay for me if I can't give you a soccer pimping once a week, you have to go out there and go get it for somebody else. It's okay. It's okay for me if every month piano as I say we say so farm 6 and maybe or I'm saying as a so din Nkrumah kan kakra okodi abenkwan so kakra no din katian so kakra na odi life super so kakra. You've accepted all of that and you've chosen to look the other way. Unnim sa bema na ne te dem ho. Nanka wanya wo choice a we lower our standard and na oni niti fie no. Unim say them plan for year 5. But where you any? Okofa 5 new year no asamba. Or baby asam wo be kan dia chichiri o free so chichiri ono ane real. Ekuro nso edudu no aba. Okokokoko a me nchen wo beda. Oko 6 days na won frɛ ono a. Oko trek na wonte ne nka no a. Na one day waba. Oh efia. Na me dem abre. Atupadenje na okodi 6 days no okoye eno so bre na wudin si ohie emiemia no just to have one night in his bed one night I'll be down genti. Hey Jimmy, I'm sorry, but it's stupid. It is. Aya when you're 50 and on your way. Mema dear, saa no mu nyina dabi o enya mema nyina na teta o mema bi nso ho a omutimi hye o ho so pa mema bi nso ho a metimi atena mfie num a woni wo ba bia na da bia da wo mo nso ho pa wudi wani to ho a obi hu bi so stop deceiving yourself into thinking that the only men that exist are the ones who lack discipline. The only ones about are the ones who disrespect you and everything you have. No okofa wechi ni obi akwa akoye there bi nya saa mema no nko bi na ho. We do any to form. Now sire nyame se wo ma spirit of discernment and patience a. We betimi ahia be ma. Wono nso so obu no edo ne nidie. Ebuo ene nidie e de ma. Nti obetimi atena ho afe. Ya won fa ne ho nkoka obi fufuro bia esanse obu esanse odo esanse relationship na mo wo no nipa no busa relationship nti ene sa commitment ne vows no a okodi na nyame ene abusuafo ni na anim ne wo ye yi nti no obetena ho papa mu oboni mu osi hu ema mo mi getting it straight o ye nya si ye keka sansem no e de so sonsemfo ne nkwasi asem bi so. There are good men out there. There really, really are. Men who respect themselves and regard themselves enough to do the right thing. Before na sabi prebiasa wo magimie na wo nim nyansa na wo sisi we se ma dos se mema enti se ma na si aboa wo mu mema se wo fa ma miensa now so happening. Stop being silly. Stop being silly. I'm telling you, there are good men out there. And if you're patient enough, if you're diligent enough, usire nyame adom. Eni ne humobro. Na bom paye. Unsa be ka be ma bia, obetimi ne watena. Oni unse hunu nyina. He will love you for you and treat you right and allow you to be the person that you are. Emma, shine your eyes. Akuya sika. Minsem hunu ne nsemfo ya mabeken. So when you mu ababi na ebeboa wo. Abrabo mu sua hunu bi wo ho a wo betimi de atu hofu. Ade bi nso atu dofo bi fo a. Pa chew mesrew. Share video no why. Wo share to o personal profile page so a obi a won pese obehu se wa behwe bi no. Obeba behwe. No no so de atu ne hofu. Na asem no asempa no etre ekọ wiase afa na nyina se nea wo betie bi na ono nso anya bi atie edi kan tosumi no pache follow Sika Educate page no Facebook so uko YouTube nso so a Sika Educate kro no amedin no aneguso no ewo YouTube nso no a hit sa red subscribe button no subscribe mo amuguso amohwe nyina mateki names won say ne o primary school no names of talkatives where names of viewers me chocho be edin wa mo si ese me yam na mo nam fufu a mo follow ya mo subscribe ye nyina ma tro mo nyina mo din ago ho me check me register no fie o channel ko no me start ya baba nkofo bi dayem yes e ba na me she superwoman uniform nam dia ba ebusia. I'm being dead serious here. It's time. It's time for us to do the right thing and not be taken for a mark anymore. I've heard enough of that. I'm fed up with it. As I see a jinayam yanaso. Nye si a sombo. Ede ma yenyan kupon. Ene yeyan kasaye ho. Sene beya. Yebetumi enya yeso ne yedie. Be man so a ono nso bu ne ho. No sombo de ma ne nyan kupon. Efe mu ka mutribom. Amo be honam kro na motia. Ebuo ne ni de no abe continue e wo mo relationship ne mu. Amo adom ho akosi awiye. Ti obusia. Mabedi nsem kwa, mabedi agro. Mo amodomi, matie. Wa wonno me amaka ye o yan so no. Me sorry but no kura ne ba kope. Nti yesesa me ka ne se ne etie no a. Pepe dem no a na be ma yetimi asesa. Me ka na ye o yasa no a. Odwen ho abekusa asem a akua sika ken. Nyansa wo. I love you guys so much. I love you so much. And I hope that nneɛma no a mobɛhwehwɛ wɔ ha no ɛso aba bi ɛwɔ m'abrabɔ mu. Onyame nhyira yɛn nyinaa bebree. Ɔnyɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛakoma so abisadeɛ nyinaa mfa ma yɛn. Adom ne nti. Amen. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye-bye.
Sika educate, yeah, what Facebook, YouTube, and Insta. Sika educate, yeah, Casafa, Abum, our real Punto. Sika educate, or don't come up, run, yeah, who are true. Sika educate, Unyani baby, Sika educate. Ain't like you page, you know, I am vibe. But more than YouTube, subscribe it. Sika educate is the name. All our man source and the campo. Inspiration, motivation, modern education. For Franada, when it's here, or don't come or Ekusika deba. For Franada, Bema, Jai, or don't come or Ekusika deba. Sika educate, yeah, what Facebook, YouTube, and Insta. Sika educate, yeah, Casafa, Abum, our real Punto.